Who we got with us today?
Jayne. I'm 33 from North St. Louis.
Tell us about yourself, Miss Jayne.
I didn't graduate high school. I've been out here on the streets for probably 4 years. I'm not homeless, but kind of homeless. I've been married for 10 years. I do have one daughter. And I'm just trying to really get myself together right now.
What kind of household did you come from,
I
Miss
came
Jayne?
from a mother and father in my household. My parents are still alive. They're still together. They've been together all my life. They were on drugs. They're clean now. And I'm kind of going through my phase in my life where I'm trying to kind of get clean and do something different with myself.
What about brothers and sisters?
I got one sister.
What's your relationship like with
Not
your...
good. Not good.
What's your relationship like with your parents?
It was good, and it's not good because I've been nothing but honest with them and kind of got nowhere, even though they want to see me doing different from what they done. You know, it's kind of like a cycle kind of that we're repeating, you know, even with my daughter. You know, she had a baby at 14, I had a baby at 14. So it's kind of repeating the same thing.
What schools did you go to?
I went to Francis House Central when I was growing up. I was in St. Charles at first, and then I came down here when I was 14, dropped out of high school.
Where did life take you after you dropped out of high school?
Nowhere good.
What happened after high school? After leaving high school, where
I
did
went
like...
all the way down. I went all the way down. Got on drugs. I never did drugs.
Who introduced you to that lifestyle?
A friend of mine, a friend. Well, somebody I thought was a friend. Somebody I thought was a friend, so really associates.
What were you initially introduced to in the beginning?
Heroin, fentanyl. And I went down ever since, you know. Then I started smoking crack, and then I've been stuck right there right now. Like,
with everything that you hear about the fentanyl, you're not, people aren't afraid of it, or, you know,
well,
people don't fear
I guess I'm trying to keep understanding that, yeah, I can get high and try to run from all my problems, but at the end of the day, they're still going to be there. So I'm kind of admitting things to myself, because I guess like that's the first step is to admit things. So that's what I'm doing.
What jobs have you had over your lifetime?
I've been a manager at McDonald's. I've been a crew trainer. I've been really in management all my life. And then once I got on the drugs real hard, and I was saying that I can't maintain the job and work and think that I can do everything that I thought I could do. 'Cause at first it was not like this, and then I guess as time went on, money was fine with me, and I thought I could do it. And I see that I can't do that.
Have you ever tried to get clean?
Yeah, I tried multiple times. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's more with self. I don't think I'm ready. I keep thinking that I'm ready, and I'm not. I am, but I'm not.
When do you feel like you'll be ready?
I think that's really something that's God is gonna let come to me, because I can tell myself I want to do it for you, my daughter, my ex-husband, for somebody I love, but at the end of the day, I gotta do it for myself. And I see that that's not working, so I need to be real with myself more than anything. That's most of my issues I'm seeing.
What are some of the things you've experienced being out here on these streets?
Pain. There's no love out here. People don't love you. Everybody thinks it's cool and all that. It's not cool.
I was just about to ask
It's
you,
not
what,
cool.
what would you
Nothing's
tell
cool
a
to
young
be out here. Nothing's cool to be doing drugs. None of that stuff's cool.
What would you tell a young girl who's thinking about leaving her house, running away, and I'm going to be in the streets and I'll be, you know.
It's probably all cool and fine at first, but as time goes on, you're gonna learn that this is not no life. There's no life out here.
At what point do you learn that though? What point does it click in?
Stages. You have to go through stages, I believe, because being young, like I had my daughter when I was 14. I'm 33 now, so everything that I know now, if I knew that when I was 14, I wouldn't have did all of this. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it is a learning experience. I'm going to say you have to go through them stages of wanting to learn, you know, and especially at being young, you're going to want to experience different things. You got to learn for yourself too. You know, you can tell your child all you want, don't do this or don't do that, but they're going to want to learn for themselves. They're going to have to do it self, you know, self going to show.
How can a young lady stay safe out here on these streets if she chooses to be out on these streets, what are some tips or advice you can give in order to stay safe?
Do stuff by yourself because people do talk and run their mouth. I wouldn't just go with anybody you don't know because people are crazy. Their intentions aren't always what you think they're bound to be. And never be in a place by yourself that you don't feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, something's not right. Go with your first mind.
Have you had any life-changing experiences out here on the streets that
I'ma
would
be
have caused
honest.
you to leave the streets, but you stayed anyway?
No. And I never been raped out here. I never been molested. I never had nothing like that happen to me.
So if you could go back and talk to your younger self, what would you tell her?
I wish I would have listened and stayed in school. Because your education is something very big, actually. That education and graduating, that's gonna put a big toll on who you're gonna be as a grown person and where you're gonna be in life. So I would have stayed and I would have got my high school diploma if I could have changed something.
Do you have any way to be contacted if people want to reach out, resource? Do you have social media?
Yes, I do. I got social media.
Give out your social
My
media.
name's Jayne Macanufo or Jayne Montgomery. On Facebook, you can inbox me, or I'm willing to talk to people, anything like that. I'm trying to change it. I'm in the process.
How's the process going for you so far?
Slow. And it's slow because, it's real easy to fuck up, and it's so hard to get back on track. I'll tell you that. Because, man, I try every day to make a change, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
What would you say is the hardest part in making a change?
Putting the 12 steps and actually doing them, because that's a big thing. Them 12 steps mean something. If you actually did every step that said, you'll see a change. But you actually have to do them. You got to put that footwork in. You can talk. You ain't putting no footwork in, you're not gonna get no result.
Is it a such thing as friends on the street?
No, I'm gonna be honest.
How did you learn that?
By going through everything I went through, and at the end of the day, when I ask somebody, there ain't nobody there but me. And don't nothing come in your hand, don't nothing come free, don't nothing fall from the trees.
Have you met any decent people out here, as opposed to the evil?
Varies. And when you get them, you better hold on to them, because it's not that many out here.
So in closing, if there's anybody who may be looking for you, worried about you, wondering if you're okay, now's the time you could say something to them.
Yeah, I know my husband. I've been married for 10 years. I know he loves me with all his heart, and he's very upset with me. So, yeah, I know.
Why is he upset with you?
Because we've been married for 10 years, and I went on drugs when we got married. And I drifted off 5 years into our relationship, doing things I had no business doing. And that's not the person he met, that's not the person he married. And I know that, and I fucked up a lot.
What made you drift off like you did?
Being wondering, being curious, trying to see what drugs was all about, seeing why this person's leaned over like that, seeing why this person feel like that, seeing what's so interesting, being weak-minded.
And when you found that out, got to see on your own, how did you feel afterwards?
Man, stupid, real stupid, because this is not me. I'm way better than what I'm putting myself out to be. And I put all my pride to the side, and I really needed to pick that back up, because this would never be me. So I done lost like almost, I used to be about 220. I done lost like damn near 100 pounds, So some people don't even recognize me. And that's not good. That's not good. I'm not proud.
So what's the plan moving forward?
I'm supposed to be checking myself in tomorrow. That's my plan. I'm ready, but I want to do it for myself. I don't want to do it for it because somebody keeps saying, "Hey, you need to go to detox. Hey, you need to go to detox." I'm gonna do it for myself, So that's another reason why, like, I push myself to be out here too, is to see like if I was gonna make it or if I'm not gonna make it, because you eventually got to get weak enough to be like, hey, this ain't the life I want, or be comfortable and be like him in that wheelchair over there, you know what I'm saying, at like 80 years old, almost 70. I mean, I don't really know how old he is, but I'm gonna end up in doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll never have shit. You're never gonna have nothing out here like this. Nothing.
We appreciate you taking time out with us, Miss Jayne, and thank you for sharing your story. And we wish you all the best on your detox.
Thank you.